Hi, my name is Jayosa. I teach, mentor, and coach people on public speaking so that they can deliver winning high stakes speeches, whether it's one on one, in a job interview, or in a small group, in a business meeting, or in front of a large audience at a conference. Today I want to talk about telling stories. Everything you read or hear when it comes to public speaking or sales, they tell you you have to be good at telling stories. It's almost like if you're not telling a story, you just can't win. Let me ask you, what's wrong with that? Let's say I'm coming to sell you something and I'm going to tell you a story. Let's say it's a sales presentation. What's wrong with that? You know what's wrong with that? If I was on the receiving end and somebody's telling me a story, I don't want to hear that person's story. I want that person to ask me, what story do I want to really listen to? All sales people tell the same stories. There is this situation, solution, and success. There's always a success. We know exactly how it's going to end. There's going to be a hero. They're going to make the customer successful, and it's great. That's the story. I know that's what they want to tell me. Highly manipulative. But that's not the story I want to listen to. I want to know about a story where a customer actually doesn't succeed, and what was a lesson that you learned from it that could help me. That's what I want to know. Does a salesperson ever give you that option? Here's what I would do if you're in sales. The biggest mistake you can ever make in a sales presentation is tell a story without asking the prospect or a customer, which story would you like to listen to? A success story or a failure story? Which one is the one you want to listen to? Then you tell them the story. If you're not giving that prospect that option, then you are manipulating them, and it could hurt your sales. And today, you just can't afford to mess up because you're not going to get a second chance. So here's my tip. Yes, stories are important, but not the story you want to tell. You got to tell the story that the customer wants to hear. And that's the critical part. I have yet to see any tips on storytelling ever go into this. And if you tell the wrong story, you lose, no matter how great that story is. That's not what the customer wanted to hear. You wasted the customer or the prospect's time, and you're not going to get a second chance. You blew the sale. Your story was great, but it was the wrong story. The customer didn't care about that story. So be very careful and not listen to all these tips like, you got to be a good storyteller. Yes, but do you have the right story that the customer wants to listen to? Just ask. Let me know what you think. And thank you for watching, and good luck selling.